The girls have now passed their grade 5 exam. So that's the part of the children's exams. Now, they can go into grade 6, 7, and 8, which is the romantic style exams. And that is considered children's exams, but it's more for upper division once you've passed your grade 5. So they can go that route, or they can go into which is called the professional exams, which is the next level, which is called intermediate foundation. And it's a little bit more intense. So what does that curtail? That means they should be coming at least 3 times a week for ballet. Now that they really know it, they really love ballet, they're serious about it, we need to have them come so that they're really efficient and proficient in what they're doing. So they would probably come, let's say for instance, a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday. I'm not saying for sure, but this is how it would go. This year it was an hour and a half on, I think, a Monday. It was an hour and a half on Wednesday and an hour and a half on Saturday. The classes are longer. My class on Friday was an hour for grade 5 and an hour and a half on Monday, or vice versa. Okay. So we want them to take longer classes so that they really are, again, very seasoned. It's very important to do things in rote, of course, over and over again, because it needs that for ballet. So that's the time factor. Again, I don't know exactly what the time would be because we haven't done the schedule as yet. And we really try to take in consideration everybody's schedule, but of course, it doesn't always work out. So that's the time factor we would like to have them come at least 3 times a week. There is point work that is in this exam, but it's very, very minimal. They have 2 bar exercises I can show you, and then 1 in center. That's it. It's very simple. It's not real complicated, but it has to be done very well. They don't have to have soft blocks like what Riley has right now. They can wear their regular ballet shoes with ribbons. So the expense for shoes would be a pair of point shoes and then also ballet shoes with ribbons. That would be their expense for their shoes. For their exam attire, it would be pink tights and a nice camisole leotard. And we have a specific style that we really like them to wear. Claire would like to maybe go into the different colors. I'm old-fashioned and I like the classic black and pink, but we'll let you know exactly what color, but right now that's how we're doing it. So that would be the expense of the attire. Now, there is a travel time. Most of the exams are usually done in Los Angeles, not here at the site, because you have to have a specific spatial space for this particular exam. It has to be much larger. So we have in the past gone to Los Angeles Ballet Arts, I believe that's what it's called, and out in Reseda. It's quite a distance. It is a bit, but some of us have carpooled and so forth, and we usually do a mock exam with the pianist, just like they do here for the children's exam, so they get the feel of the space and so forth, and then they have their actual exam. Now, when we enter them in, we usually try to enter them all together. They go in 4 at a time. But sometimes, like this last year, they've taken 2 of our girls and put 2 girls from another region, which is, it's good in one way because it makes them stay on their edge, but then if the teacher doesn't slightly teach the same way, but they have to have kind of like blinders and do it the way the teacher has done it. But that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they all 4 go together. So it's usually a foursome that goes in. Now, what I would like to do is to have the girls work during the summer. I know a lot of you are on vacation, and then start, intensely in the fall. Usually the exams are about mid-March or end of March. I would like to do is say, everybody's working for this, but we would assess them definitely in December. If we feel that they still need another year, we've had a couple students that we did that last year, and we told them, okay, you know what, you need another year to get seasoned. It really works out much better, and they did a great job, and they received merit on it. They do grade them much harder in this because it's vocational. This is for their career. Even though maybe they're not gonna go for ballet, but it's very serious, and we take it very seriously, so they grade it much harder. So if at that time, Claire and I assess them and think, you know what, they're a little rosebud right now, and they need a little bit more watering and a little bit more vitamin B, then we'll have them wait another year, okay? And it's not like they're off, it's just that they need more time. But I wanna start pushing them right now, because this is such a great group. Now, Alexandra is in the teen group, but I wanna push her as well.
I know.
And I know she's very serious about it, and she has a passion for it.
She does debate on weekend.
Right.
Tournament, so Saturday would be an issue for her.
Would it at Saturday morning, early Saturday morning be okay?
Weekend.
Oh, the whole weekend?
So I don't know,
Okay, well,
see.
we'll have to see how it goes.
Yeah.
Or, you know, if the case is that she can't, at least she can, you know what the syllabus, just so you know what's going on with your
Right.
child. Let's say she's not going for the exam, I'm gonna push her just as hard
Right.
if she's in both those classes
Right.
that she takes twice a week or whatever. So that's my, we'll work on it,
Okay.
we'll see what happens. So you will have to go to another site to go take the exam. And
Yeah,
like I
that's
said,
not
it's
an
usually
issue.
in,
Yeah.
but I wanted to let everybody know and put it out there so everybody understands what's, you know, and you didn't tell me that, you know. So we'll probably have the exams, like I said, mid-March, end of March on that kind of thing.
What if she were to come some Saturdays but not all? Is that enough? Is that kind of messing things up as far as
No,
preparation?
that could work out too, or we could have the exam classes maybe Monday, Wednesday, I don't know, it could be during the week, you know,
Right.
that kind of thing. We don't know as yet. I don't know what the numbers are, our population grew this year, it's which is nice, you know. And things are gonna be a little different next year, that's all I'm gonna say. So we'll just have to see.
Okay.
But I will, you know me, I really like to take in consideration, I feel like our studio is like a family. It's not like we run it like a business. We run it like a business, but we also take in consideration everybody. And we have such nice girls here. We don't have divas, so we'll take everything in consideration on that. What I'd like to do is just show you a little bit of the DVD of the caliber of students. They're very seasoned. This is from the Royal Academy. All the music is piano music except for their variations. And they get to choose 2 variations. Like some girls, like I had Annie Poi the first year. She is an awesome contemporary dancer. So we had her do variation B. As Rachel, who's filming right now, she did the classical. So it just depends on their voice and their flavor. So they have 2 options for their variation. So I just want to show you a little bit of, now this particular student has satin ballet shoes. They're not soft blocks, but they're satin ballet shoes. And like I said, you can have different color leotards. I'm just really old fashioned, I like the black. Miss Tony and Claire want to change it to plum or what, you know, so. And they start refining everything, details. It just like in music, it's just another level. And this is all the new syllabus that we've learned. It just came out about 2 years ago. You see?
And how many levels is this? Like
This is the first level of the vocational. There is advanced foundation, there is intermediate, there is advanced 1, there is advanced 2, and then which is solo sail, which is the very top where you rent a theater and you perform in the theater. And I really, what I love about the Royal Academy is it's such a beautiful curriculum, and it's just really, it has all these different layers, and it's very safety conscious, but they've really gone into now more of the performance aspect Because that's, I mean, if you get into it professionally, that's what you really want to, you wanna be able to perform, not just be a technician, but to be able to perform as well. So they've really changed their ideology and mindset on this. Some girls have the tenacity and the time that they can take both exams, which is a grade 6, which would be the next level from grade 5. And in concurrent, they can do the intermediate foundation. You're so welcome to do that. It just depends on how much time and if they can, you know, if they have that, you know, emotional strength to do it. We've had a few girls do it, and some girls opt not just, they just want to do one exam. If you did the grade 6, that would be here at this center. You wouldn't go to another center.
So
Yeah.
it's two
But that's
totally
just for the
different
exam.
curriculum.
Oh, different, yeah.
I mean, you go to the other center just for the exam,
Just
right?
for
And
the
mock.
exam,
Right.
the mock exam, absolutely, right, and all the new work, yeah. So, anyways, that's the direction I wanted to talk to you about that, tell you what is expected, the intentions and so forth. Cause it's important that, you know, well, what are you doing? You need to know that, yeah. So, I think that's about it for the vocational. Does anybody have any questions about anything else with schedules or whatever classes to take? No? Okay, all right. Well, that's basically all I wanted to show you and talk to you about. So if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to email the actual Village Dance Arts, and then I have my cell number if you want it. You can call me or whatever.